Often you might find a theme that's about 95% perfect for your needs. Although that may be enough to satisfy you, why not go for that extra 5% and make it perfect? You could do that by modifying a theme. Modifying a theme requires you to open and edit one or more of the theme's template or CSS files. This requires a solid understanding of HTML or CSS, as well as a basic understanding of PHP. Now, I'm not an expert in any of these areas, although I am pretty handy with HTML, and I've been able to make significant modifications to the themes for my WordPress blogs. But this isn't for everyone. An editing mistake can have consequences. At the least, an error could negatively affect the appearance of your blog. In serious situations, it could make your blog unviewable. Now, my goal in this title is not to teach you HTML, CSS, or PHP. You can learn all of these things in other lynda.com titles. My goal is to show you how you might go about making minor changes to your theme to enhance its appearance to better meet your needs. You can do this in two ways, with WordPress's built-in theme editor or with an offline text editor. I'll show you both methods later. But before you roll up your sleeves and dig into the code that controls your blog's display, it's a good idea to know a little more about how WordPress themes and template tags work. The best resource for this is the WordPress Codex. Go to codex.wordpress.org and use the links there to get more information. I've already preloaded a few of the pages I think are most useful for editing theme templates, so let's take a look at them. First, let's start off by going to the main Codex page here, so I'll just type that in. And this is the main Codex page. The Codex, in general, is the source of all information about everything about WordPress. So any questions you've got about WordPress, this is the documentation for it. And anything you see on this page that's blue, which is just about everything here, is a link. So clicking a link will get you to another page, and you just work your way through the pages until you get to the topic that you want. So this is the main page. The blog design and layout area of the Codex has a lot of different links that you can click to learn more things about how site design works, about how your blog can be designed and how you can change the layout, and the standard things about WordPress. You might find the page called Using Themes especially helpful because it explains why themes contain multiple files. These files are called templates, and what the job of each file is. So this is all in the Codex here under Using Themes. The Stepping into Templates file also explains how to work with template files, what the components should be, what the minimum number of pages should be, what's required, what's pretty much standard. The other thing I want to point out here is that there is a lot of repetition in the Codex because it's created by multiple authors. So there is some overlap between all these different resources. They should not contradict each other, however. In the templates section, you'll find different articles about templates in general, including information about what you can expect to be included in each component. For example, the header file, the footer file, the sidebar file, and all the different template files that WordPress expects to see. The next step down, drilling down into the levels of information, are template tags. So just to review, template tags are the codes that go into template files, which make up themes. So there's like a hierarchy there. So drilling down, template tags would be like at the bottom level. And these are the actual tags that are used to provide information. It tells the WordPress program files which information to pull from the database and how to display it. And then another page, you probably want to bookmark this, I've bookmarked it on my computer, is the template tags page. And this is a listing of the different categories of template tags. You'll see them listed here. And then as you go into one of these template tags, I'll go into author, for example, it's a list of all the tags. It shows whether they're still in use, when they came into being. For example, this one came up in version 2.1. This one is no longer in use. These are no longer being used. Perfect example here, if you are using a theme that was developed for WordPress 2.0, that theme might include tags like this one that are no longer in use, and it might not take advantage of the tags like this, which are new. So it's always a good idea to start with a theme that's pretty recent, that's full of currently used tags. So with a solid understanding of HTML, CSS, and PHP, you can completely revise a theme's appearance. You can even create a theme from scratch. And remember, the best source of information about specific WordPress template tags is the WordPress Codex. Use that as your guide to understand the details of how themes and templates work.